Your anger was a wall. Last week we talked about stop trimming and start digging. This week we're talking about what happens when you go deeper. When people move from managing symptoms to addressing the root, they often enter what therapists call the messy middle. This is the moment you realize the root isn't just a clinical term or a line in a journal. It's a living memory, a raw emotion, or a younger version of yourself that is still hurting. As you dig, you may not find what you expected. You may uncover unrecognized rejection. This isn't always a grand, traumatic leaving. Sometimes it's the quiet rejection of not being seen, not being heard, not being responded to in the way you need it. You may uncover the surviving self. That's the part of you that learned to cope, but not to heal. You may also uncover early pain that was never processed. Those are experiences that happened before you had the capacity to understand them. This is where many people pull back because going deeper is more than uncomfortable. It requires you to sit with unresolved pain. Managing symptoms keeps things from falling apart. Going deeper brings you face to face with what's still unresolved. And we must remember the behaviors we're uncovering were once the tools that kept us safe. Your people pleasing was a shield, your anger was a wall. Sometimes what you uncover was never meant to be carried alone. If you feel the urge to retreat to the surface, it may not be weakness. It may be a sign that you've reached the part of that story that requires more than effort. It requires grace. Healing doesn't just happen by identifying the root. It happens by allowing God to meet you in it. I remember feeling a sense of relief, even excitement, when my root issue was finally revealed. But what followed was different. It was the slow, often difficult work of facing what had been uncovered. We don't dig to find more reasons to feel broken. We dig to find the parts of ourselves that have been waiting in the dark to be seen, to be named, and finally to be healed. Here's the truth. You are not too much. You are not overreacting. You are responding from a place that was never fully healed. What keeps showing up in your life that might be pointing to something deeper? Don't rush the process. Don't run from what you uncover. And don't mistake the discomfort of this place for a sign that something is wrong. This may be the very place where healing is finally beginning. And this time, you don't have to go through it alone.